Hey everyone, welcome back, and to the new viewers, welcome. In this tutorial we will be making this Suns Out, Buns Out skirt set. I'll show you the back. Struggling. Please drop your feedback in the comment section. Questions, concerns, what I can do better moving forward. I will do my best to answer each of the comments. I hope you enjoy making your Suns Out, Buns Out skirt set. Let's get started. So for the top, again, we are using a 4mm hook. We will start with a slip knot. And we will start with a chain 12. Does not matter the size top you will be making. So 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We will now half double crochet into the third chain. So 1, 2, 3. And you will half double crochet until the end. We should have 10 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we will chain 1, turn our work, and we will work 10 half double crochets I've completed my 10 half double crochets. So in this next part, this is the chain that we started. We will put 7 half double crochets in this top chain that we started with. Okay, so we have our 7. And now we will complete the other side with 10 half double crochets. I am working my last half double crochet, the 10th one. And before I pull through, I am going to color change for round 3. So I just slip knot, and I'm gonna pull the black yarn through, and we will chain and turn. So for round 3, we will be working 13 half double crochets, 5 at the top, and then 13 again. Okay, we are at the top. So again, we are working 5 half double crochets. Give me a moment so I can pull some more yarn. Okay. We will work 5 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I recommend putting a stitch marker in the 3rd increase. 1, 2, 3. And I apologize, it's really hard to see with the black. But essentially, I said do it in a 3rd one because this is where we will be increasing moving forward. and we're basically adding, you know, 2 stitches on the side. So again, highly recommend adding a stitch marker in the 3rd stitch. So we will complete this other side and put 13 half double crochets on this other side. All right, I will see you at the end. That very last half double crochet, don't forget that 13th one at the end. And I am gonna change to my next color and pull through. So we just chained 1, turned our work. We are on round 4, and we will be working 15 half double crochets. That should land you at the stitch marker. At the stitch marker, you will add 5 half double crochets and then 15 back to this end. So we're doing 15, 5, 15. I will meet you at the end, at the 2nd round of 15. I did want to meet since I have a better color to show. So I am in the very top to do the 5 half double crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3. Recommend you put in a stitch marker there just so you know where the point is. And then 4, 5. So complete your 15 to the other. So I just completed the 15 half double crochets on the other side. We have a total of 4 rounds. Don't forget to chain 1 and turn your work. So just half double crochet, increase by 5, place your stitch marker in a 3rd stitch, half double crochet, chain 1, turn, and keep repeating until you reach your desired length or size. I've reached my desired size, so I made this to a size small. These are only my recommendations for sizes, so you can add more or less rounds. For the size small, I made a total of 7 rounds. I recommend for a size medium about 9 rounds, a size large about 11, and an extra large about a size 13, and so on and so on. I hope you used your stitch marker in a 3rd increase. So now that I have completed my top, it is time to border. So I am going to cut off my extra threads. So I had to change out the color to black. I will be bordering with a slip stitch. So if you're not familiar with a slip stitch, you just go through, pull through, and pull through again. Again, pull through again. So go, pull through, and pull through. We will be bordering all the way around to the other end. So I will see you back at the other end. Welcome back. I finished weaving in and cutting off the loose yarn. So I personally like this side better. So this will be the front for me. Again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this side. So for the border, give me a moment and let me think what I want to do. I can chain 3. For the design at the bottom, we will be chaining 3, yarn over. You're gonna skip this first row right here, the yellow, and we are gonna double crochet into the 2nd row. Then you're gonna chain, yarn over, skip this next row, and then go into the following row with a double crochet. In a chain one, skip this row, and then go into the following row. Chain one, skip this row, and then go into the next. And we are going to repeat that until you get to the end. And get into that very last row. You don't have to most likely force it like I am. Hold on, I'm gonna get a minute. I'm gonna have to force it in here. Okay. And you will end up with a pattern like this. This is for the drawstring. If you end up on a weird number, make it work. That's how it is in crochet world. You make things work. But for this size small, if you followed the size small with me, it was a nice ending. So you will repeat this one more time for the other booby, whatever, for the other chest particle. I don't know, but repeat this again and I will meet you at the end. So when we make the drawstring and connect. Great work. For the drawstring, I will be using yellow and green and start with a slip stitch. And we are going to chain about 250 chains. If you want to do more or less, that's up to you. I want to play it safe and just make sure that this person has enough room to tie. So again, 250. If you do more or less, that's totally up to you. But yeah, I will see you once you're done. So as I was going with the 250 chains, you know, I had so much time to think, and I wanted to add a little ball or a bead. Totally up to you. I know I did not mention this in the beginning, so I do apologize. But if you have any beads sitting around and you want to add it, I recommend it. So I'm just gonna use the scissors to stuff the yarn through. See if the green went through. Just need this yellow to go through. Okay. All right. So now I am gonna scooch the bead up a little bit, and I am going to go through this first chain, and essentially what I'm doing is crocheting through these ends to make it bigger so the bead can't slide off. So I'm just doing a slip stitch, I guess, just so I can get a big piece like this portion, right? So now the ball or bead, I don't know why I keep saying ball, but the bead won't slide off now. And I will make these a little shorter, but just weave these through. The best that I can. This is a smaller threading needle I have. My big one's downstairs and I just don't want to go get it. Okay. And just thread it through to get it out the way. I have 2 beads and so I have my beads added, 250 chains. Let's put the top together. This is what a completed cup will look like. We have the bottom portion. I've added the drawstring to the top. I've added a bead, and I will walk you through how to add the drawstring, and we can finish up with connecting this other drawstring to the bottom. So you will grab your cup and then grab your thread, yarn. So for this one, I'm using black and yellow. With this other one, I use black and green. Do a slip stitch, leave off a decent amount of tail because we'll be working with that after. I'm still using the same size hook. So I decided to go through the back side. So remember, I wanted this to be my front, so I will go through the back side, through the top, very top stitch, and then just slip stitch through with the 2. And we will be chaining 100 chains. If you need more than that, do so. If you feel like you don't need 100, you don't have to do 100, but I will be making this for the young lady for 100. So I will catch you back once you get to your 100. I am finishing up on my last 5. And 100. So again, leave off a little bit for the tail. We'll be working with that, and you will just pull through. So we will start with this part up here. You're gonna go through that top chain and pull through these, and it looks like this now. And we are just going to weave them in. So wherever you desire to weave them in. Now that I've weaved them both in, I'm just going to cut the ends. All right. So we have that part down. Okay, so the next step is adding the bead. So again, I will use the scissors to push them through. And then just pull it up a nice amount. You don't have to pull it up, just pull it up a nice amount. And you will take your hook and go through the very last stitch and pull the yarn through. And I personally, I will yarn over again like a single crochet and pull that through. And so you have this portion right here, and we will weave in these 2 ends. Okay. Now I have both Just doing some measurements. Okay, making sure they're even. Nice to check yourself. So with crocheting, detail is everything. I wanted to utilize the colors as much as possible. Now for this part, we will be putting the drawstring into these loops. So in a perfect world, we will want the ends to have the drawstring going out. So if you do have a bead, you may have to stretch a little bit just to get it through like I am, but it goes. So I got that through there. So I'm gonna pull it into the other end and just loop it through. So you go in, out, in, out, in, out, and then you're gonna come over here and repeat, you know, in, out, and you want to end going in on the last one. We have went in, out, and ended on an out. So with the next cup, you should push out and in, out, and you will end with going inwards. So we have completed adding the drawstrings. Great work. Next time I will add the beads at the end because it did make it a little difficult pushing them through the drawstring holes. So thank you so much for joining me for making this really cute top. I hope you like it.